What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night primetime here on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And away we go on Sunday night primetime. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45. Very nearly to midfield.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Set.
Going to the ground again on first. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Looking right, and he finds him. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. They're cobbled together a yard there. Josh Sweat making the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rourke. Hauled in by Musgrave. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cops, this is lead. Gets it to the 15, and he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Set to return. Here's Darnay Holmes. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going on first is Herbert. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Again, it's Cook. He's out in the clear. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago first down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Cook. Stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 19, forced out to his right. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. Herbert now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
He's got it on the bootleg. The Mets got it. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
York out of the shotgun. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Rourke from the gun. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here's the snap on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Buying some time right. Pass is cut at the 9. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. It's got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Play fake. It's Rourke. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Warren here from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throw on 3rd down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set.
Here's a give to Cook. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Bears. Behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that creates space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. On 4th down, here's Herbert. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start the drive with Warren. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Play action with Rourke. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He throws a bullet to the... Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get those feet down.
Pass complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw once more. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a Chicago first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, so they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Luke knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 21. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Caught by 1 out of the backfield. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Going for it with Warren. He breaks the tackle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
It's a small gain up to the 38. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Shotgun now for Rourke. Finds him over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
A gain of 24 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Rourke looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 70 range. 70 range. Let go.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Escapes the pocket.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Here we go. Shaq, Warrior 7, 8, Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Third and long for him here. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Holmes now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They'll run it with Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Another one for Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Finds the in route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down. You set it down, score him at the 38. Herbert on first down. Headed out right. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Now Herbert again. Here's a screen for Cook. He's stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. Third down upcoming.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Herbert now to throw on third. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that brings up fourth and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Herbert throwing on fourth down. Buying some time right. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
We reach the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. It's Herbert once more. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown.
His touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take a three-possession lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. York out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Rourke from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be third and short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. It's Warren on third down. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 35 on second down. Made the throw as he was getting hit blocked, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves him with third and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete beyond the mark first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, here's Rourke. Throwing this back in the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing it again here. Finds a man outside. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give the quarterback a chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
But that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
On second down, Warren. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down. Offense up to the line fast.
16-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
From the gun on third down. That's caught for the first. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
49ers 21. Jack Fox.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Schultz with the catch. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Chase down to his right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss. Let's see what they went with on third down. Herbert from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was a practice field coming to life for everybody to see. Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, second and 10. Shotgun now for Rourke. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Work to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
79 Broncos.
Rourke. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And it's on its way, and through! He hit it from deep. And they tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Here's a return from the 7. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They look to throw it. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they get the 1st down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Set.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Here's second and goal from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Cap.
Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here he is to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. It's a screenplay to Warren. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Trying to set this up quick. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And folks, we're headed for overtime. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Now we get to Warren, coming right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Well, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Play action with Warren. He lets a heater go deep, middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. Warren running between the tackles. No one up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Play fake. It's Rourke. He rolls to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead in this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score, but starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. Certainly got to pick your shots. When to be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime. You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Herbert. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Headed out right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. This is it, Brock. Make or break right here. Overtime rules gave them a chance to go touchdown for touchdown. But if they don't come through on this 4th down, they have wasted that chance.
And they're humans down there. They're not robots. They know exactly what these circumstances are, but this is also, Kate, when you tell yourself to do your job. Just do what you have been trained to do. You can't make it more and bigger than it is, or else they're going to fail.
How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. All right, partner, well, I know they're not going to look ahead down there just yet, but let's you and I do that. In the red zone, they need the touchdown first, obviously, but after that, they're going to have a decision, right? Do you kick to top? And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 1-point game. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw.
sir. The fake extra point now. Can't do it. This game should be tied right now.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckles.